When it all started, we had 24 African nations participating in Afcon 2023 in Ivory Coast. But all we are left with at this point in time is the best of 4. Definitely all these nations will improve their FIFA rankings and their CAF nations rankings. All the nations that have qualified this year's semi-finals are Nigeria, South Africa, Democratic Republic of Congo, and the Ivory Coast. It's been an incredible tournament, entertaining, unpredictable, competitive, all round. When one cannot complain about what we have been served, and credit to the CAF president and his board, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, the people of Ivory Coast. They've really done well in all round, on the field and off the field. It has attracted millions and millions of interest all around the world. People are talking about how incredible, how brilliant this tournament has been. Now, we have to talk about the 4 nations, and this is actually the reaction to the quarterfinals, how these 4 nations got to the semifinals. But the biggest lessons we also have to really talk about as Africans in Africa and the ones in the diaspora is what lessons can we take from this well-organized tournament. This actually shows that as Africans, if we are united, we can do so much. We possess so much potential as Africa. I mean, look at the 4 nations that are in the semi-finals. Nigeria, obviously, it's a football powerhouse, the highest ranked nation left in the tournament. Nigeria have oil, and they can literally supply all the nations in the continent. And then we have Democratic Republic of Congo, who literally have any mineral you can think of. You cannot have, or you cannot run a phone, a laptop, cars nowadays without a mineral called cobalt, which is the basic thing for lithium batteries. And then you have Ivory Coast. I know they have diamonds, they also have gold, but in time past, I don't know if they still have, they were the biggest exporter of cocoa, which is the main thing to make chocolate. All these Nestle companies, Cadbury, they are all coming to West Africa, in particular Uganda and your Ivory Coast, for that cocoa. And South Africa, obviously, we have platinum, we have gold, we have iron ore, name it, we have it. I mean, all of these nations, they have so much. Above the minerals, I mean, what Patrice Motsepe has done working with these other nationalities in this football that has been so well organized, it's just incredible. Showing all of us, even as YouTubers in Africa, working together, we can achieve so much. It is an open secret that African YouTubers or African content creators are the lowest paid. Obviously, there are reasons to that. And African YouTubers are the most hard working. And we will never be paid as much as your Americans, your Australians, UK guys, and any other part of the world. Having said all of that, the main thing I'm saying is that with one mind, with a mentality to really support each other as Africans, we can do so much. It's been an incredible tournament, showing that when we have one mind in other facets of life as Africans, we can achieve so much. Now, the very first team that qualified for the semi-finals were Nigeria. They played against Angola, and I must say the biggest strength of the Super Eagles is their defense. Truste, Ekong, and then you have Calvin Bassi. these guys are a wall, and we've got a goalkeeper coming from the South African Premier Soccer League, Nobili. He's done extremely well. I think he's had like 4 clean sheets, and Ajayi as well. So that great wall of Abuja or great wall of Lagos, they pocketed Mbalulu of Angola. He had a chance in the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes in the game. He should have put that ball away, put it in the back of the net. But the goalkeeper was alert, saved it. But far above that, the Nigerians, their biggest strength is that defense. But when they do get a chance to get forward, I mean, Simon Moses, Alex Iwobi, Lookman, Osimhen, they will be definitely a headache for the opponents. When these guys get a chance, they put it away. I think the biggest mistake for me that Nigeria made, yes, they progressed with the semi-final, but when you allow the opponent, the second half, the Angolans really came for the Nigerians. But they could not crack that fortified wall of Port Harcourt, fortified wall of Calabria, I'm forgetting all the states now of Nigeria. They could not break that great wall of Nigeria, of Warri. It's been an incredible tournament I don't think there's anyone who had predicted that the last 4 were going to be these nations. Maybe Ivory Coast, because they are a host nation. Going to Ivory Coast, and the man of the match in that game was Simon Moses. Simon Moses is incredible, fearless, big heart. I think he thrives on one-on-ones and dribbling. So it's going to be interesting how South Africa is going to deal with a Simon Moses. Now going to Ivory Coast, they are in the semi-finals today, but they actually went to the knockout stages to the eye of a needle. But they've taken the opportunity, and they grabbed it with both hands, and they're just pushing it. The biggest lesson for me from Ivory Coast is their character. Playing with 10 men, coming from a goal down the game, they took it to extra time, and extra time came the man of the match, Omar Diakate. I don't know, the emotions went into his head, a bit of foolishness there, celebrating a goal, took out his t-shirt, second yellow card, he's out now for the semi-final. How could you be so dumb and still breathe? What were you doing, young man? Anyway, now they've qualified for the semi-finals. The elephants, for Congo, in that semi-final matchup, it's going to be tough. It is definitely going to be tough for Congo, because they are not just playing 11 men, but they are playing against millions of Ivorians. So it's gonna be tough for Congo, but Congo, they have something to offer. Going to Congo, they played Guinea 3-1 scoreline. Chancel Bemba, man of the match, a big man in that game, and your fullbacks, or your wingers from Congo, they really grind it out. I like the way they support each other, bombing up and down the flanks. And I think the Guinea guys, they really could not match up with the Congolese guys, and Congo had to be in the semi-final, because Guinea, they were not really a competition. They missed also some chances, and congratulations to Democratic Republic of Congo. And one thing about this year's competition, it has really united the people back home. The Angolans said the same thing. The Mali guys, DRC guys, they all said the same thing, that I think that's one thing about sports. It really unites a people. And same thing about Bafana, which is the next semi-finalist. It has really united a lot of South Africans. I don't know if it's the first time in history, but I know the white strip they played with past 2 games, it has now been sold out. Obviously, Le Coq Sportif, they are making money. The French sports company, That is the technical sponsor of Bafana. So it is really united, especially the black folks who are the majority who follow soccer in South Africa. Bafana have made it to the last 4. They played against Cape Verde. I think for Bafana, we all have to be honest. Amongst all the matches we've played, this one has been the worst. Even Hugo Bros did confirm this, and he said that at one point he was a 71-year-old. But after that match, he felt like a 75-year-old because it was really, really stressful. The Cape Verde guys, credit to you. I know that the next host nation of Afcon is Morocco, if I'm not mistaken. But we are demanding and we're putting on a request. In fact, we should sign petition to Dr. Patrice Motsepe that, hey, can they please change it? We all want to go to Cape Verde. What we've seen in this Afcon is a beauty we cannot describe. Now we want to see it physically, eyeball to eyeball. We want to go to Cape Verde next Afcon. We don't want to go to Morocco. Make a plan. Divert it to Cape Verde. I've got some beautiful people out there. The Cape Verde guys, they really need to be proud about what they have achieved. They've done extremely well. As for the coach, why would you take out Rodriguez? Rodriguez was a pain. He was a pain, and then you sub him in the second half. Why would you do that? And but again, we also need to give credit to Bafana. Bafana's back 5. Williams, Moody by the left back, Mvala Kekana, the central pairing, and Sailor Mudao. They've done extremely well. Obviously, I should be concerned about Pesitao. He has not really lived up to the expectations. He has not done much. No dribbles, a lot of back passes, and we are disappointed. So I'm not sure what Hugo Bruce's plan will be going to the next match against Nigeria. Is he going to start Pessi from the bench? Will he maybe flirt with the idea of throwing in an Apollos, of maybe starting Jaden Adams? Because Maseko, with that hamstring injury, he's definitely out. There's no way of coming back in a few days with that hammy. He's definitely out for the tournament. They just need to confirm it, but he's out for the tournament. But the boys should be proud. They've really shown resilience. They've shown character, shown big hearts. They've shown experience in playing in continental football. And this is one nation amongst, if you compare it to the 3 nations that have majority, 95% of South African Bafana, they are all based in Africa. Majority who are in South Africa, only one who's outside South Africa but playing for Egypt, that is Pesitawa. We only have like 3 or 2 players playing overseas. We have Sitole playing in the first division of Portugal, and we have Michali Mayambela, I think, who plays in Cyprus. But all the other ones, they are in Africa. Maybe that is to the advantage of Bafana. Majority of the players who are even in the starting 11, they play for one team, Mamelodi Sundowns. It's been an incredible tournament. I'm excited about the semi-finals. What's your predictions? South Africa, should we have jollof rice Wednesday evening against the Super Eagles? Ivorians, it's almost like your name is already in the finals, but you must overcome the guys who are powering our phones and our laptops in DRC. If you're seeing this face and this content for the first time, do hit that like button. I'm not sure already if there are things appearing at the bottom of obviously what you see here. Is there memberships? Is there super fan? If you're seeing those things, do join, do support the brother, and because we're already over that 1,000 subscribers, and I've applied for monetization and all of those things, and obviously everything is a process. But I'm really grateful for all the subscribers who keep on coming back, commenting and engaging. I no longer call you subscribers, but you are family to me, because you've been with me from day one. Maybe you joined the platform when I had not even reached 100 subs or 500 or whatever, but you are here now. I call you family when you've subscribed. I even call you a better family member when you support me financially, because obviously the intention is to improve with all the devices, audio, lighting, and the setup and everything. Whatever I had, I just had to start. So I will definitely appreciate if you support me so that I can improve everything. I intend also to travel in Africa with all the matches, because I didn't start the channel because of Afcon. I started the channel way back of club football, especially in my African continent. And love you all, guys, and may my God bless you all.